Show enough dynamite. 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 Dynamite.
It's about 2 billion people all over the world that looks like us. But their lives are a lot harder. Yahweh has the tools to liberate them all.
Hey, shalom saints. It's your boy, Ranger. And today, I'm gonna be talking about a couple things out in the wood line. Just going through the wood line, we're doing some training. We're always doing training, trying to look for new things we can train saints on here, there. And one of the things that came up is, some of the things I remember when I was doing patrolling, is what we call cover. This tree right here, if you look up, you see this tree. It's a very thick pine tree, and some of these are very common to our region where we live in North America. And then you have other trees, you got little hardwood trees, stuff like that. Well, you know, I've been working hard to lose weight, but I'm not this skinny yet. I can't get behind this tree, but I can get behind this. See, I can hide my body behind this. This is cover. All right, and you have a thing called concealment. So something like this, when you look right here, this will be like a concealment. Concealment is an area where you can hide yourself from the enemy. It doesn't provide you necessarily cover from bullet fires coming in that could actually hurt you, but it can conceal your position, obscure you, basically. So what I'm gonna be doing today is we're gonna take a little walk through the woods, and I'm gonna fire at a few of our nice trees that we have out here, and we're going to start seeing some of the effects with common rounds. And some of the common rounds that we have, okay, are 5.56. Now for today, I'm firing green tip ammo. Okay, so green tip ammo has different type of effects, and this is what I commonly shoot. I fire also Mark 262 77 grain bullets, but that usually what I fire through a Mark 12 more accurate rifle. So we're going to have different types. I have different types of ammo. We're going to fire and see the type of effects what it will on these trees. So, all right. Okay, so there's certain things you need to take in consideration when you're walking through the woods. It's like our cover. All right, I'm always walking towards cover because as I'm in the wood line, I don't know what somebody can jump out on me anytime. So I have to take that in consideration as I'm walking through the woods. That's one consideration, picking up your feet, things like that. Okay, I'm going through the wood line. Got my compass out. If I'm going direction, that's in the basic carnal direction that I'm going. I'm gonna go in there, boom, I can take a knee from this position, check around, pull my compass out, boom, you know what I mean? And if I get in a firefight, it can stop a few bullets for me. Moving on and keep going. And I'm always looking towards my next cover or cover concealed position. Like for instance this. Sometimes there's gaps, but hey, this is stop bullets. And as I'm moving on, I'm moving to my next cover concealed position. Doing my scanning, coming through, looking. Trying not to stay out in the open, in exposed areas. Got some lurking areas over here, coming through. Next position. So I'm always focused on something like that, okay? So let's get to the shooting and see what kind of effects we're gonna get. Go for it. Okay, I was elected to try this tree right here. It's a good little tree. It's been around for a while. Looks like it might be dying off a little bit. It's kind of older. So we're gonna go ahead and put a bullet through it and see what happens. Okay. Okay. So we fire through it. Let's see what we got. So we have penetration through it. Pull out my handy dandy knife here. Get this bad boy out. See what kind of effects we have in this tree. Basically, you know, remember I'm firing just a 22 caliber bullet, so it's not going to do a lot of damage right off the bat. But you need to be aware of this. So it's more about understanding some of the effects that are going to happen. So a lot of people, it's not about necessarily knowing. It is important to know how the bullet's coming towards you and what can stop what, but you also have to know what your bullets can do, how deep your bullets can penetrate to certain things. Okay, so once again, come on the other side. Nothing. Okay, we have nothing coming out of it. All right, see if we can tell how far these bad boys came out, if any. And it's always good to have a very good sharp knife in your kit. So it basically, you got no effect. So like I said, this tree looks like it could be about 14 inches deep or wide. So it's another example, Saints. Got another hardwood tree. Let's see what it does. Okay, looks like we might have had some damage on the other side of this tree. We did. Okay, come up on this tree. Let's get that out of the shot. All right, so this is the damage we had. Okay, this tree is about 5 inches thick, and it sliced right through it. No problemo. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit it with a 9mm and see what it's got. This regular 9mm, I'm using 47 grain bullet. Let's see what it happens. Try to hit it in 3 different areas. See what we got. 0 penetration. Come on this side, and you can see it. All right, and we see over here, we see the effects, we have nothing. 9mm did not go through. We got 3 shots coming on the other side. Nothing. And this tree, like I said, it's about 5 inches. Okay, here we have an example of a tree. Okay, this one's bad boy has seen better days. Just an example. What would it do? You never know. So we're gonna shoot it. I'm pretty sure it went through. I seen dust on the other side. So coming through, looking at our tree. Oh yeah, we done dug some holes through this one. Come right out. What will a 9mm do? Well, thanks. That's a great question. What will a 9mm do? Come on the other side. Well, 9mm did not make it through this rotten tree. And this tree is about ready to fall over. I swear if I kick it hard enough, it'll probably fall right on over. But anyways, like I said, Saints, I just want to bring you out here and just be aware. Because if you're escaping and evading, you need to get somewhere, You know, you got things that you can use as concealment. Okay, when you're in your predatory jungle environment here in Nicaragua, but it might not be the case where you at. But you also have to understand, if you're being shot at by someone or you are shooting at someone, you have to understand the effects of fires that it will have on said target that you're aiming at. Okay, so at some point I'll try to give you some drywall examples and also examples from firing through like cinder blocks or bricks, and give you an example of the type of effects you would have on that ammo when you're firing. All right, until then, Saints, shalom, shalom. Okay.
Always remember the 5 principles of patrolling: planning, reconnaissance, security, control, and common sense.